What's happening, KJ Mob? It's your girl Kelly J, back in the cuts once again with another video. Okay, I did it longer this time. Alright, y'all, so before I get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, okay? Because we about to get juicy. Let me, smoke before I tell this story. Because I don't know. When I'm high, I just think better. I don't know what it is. This is the video that you guys have been waiting for. I'm going to tell you guys the story on how I met my baby daddy. And like this for part 2 because I'm having a special guest in my video that you guys are going to be like, jaw dropped, okay? So let's not wait no more. Let's get right into it. It feels so good outside, so I had to, do it in my car. So let me tell you guys a story time about how I met my baby daddy. So what happened was I was playing at this beauty supply store. If you're from Missouri, you know. So I applied at this beauty supply store and baby daddy was working there way before I was, okay? Started off as friends. He was just like, I'm about to turn up tonight because I was 21, okay? And I was at that age. I was 21 turning 22, y'all, okay? Let's be for real. So I was at that age, I'm going out, young and turn or whatever. So like, we was talking or whatever. And like, we were supposed to go out one night. But like, he left me. He was already there. Like, I was doing my makeup, trying to look all cute or whatever. And he was already at the place. And I was just like, dude, you left me? Okay, whatever. So I let that shit go. So like, we just been texting back and forth. I wish I could screenshot the messages for you guys. Because y'all know I always come with receipts. Ain't no lying in my blood. But sadly, guys, I don't have the messages. My phone didn't have enough storage, so it got deleted because these were some juicy messages. Like, I would have to bleep out some of the stuff. Like, these messages were so juicy, and I'm so upset that they had to be deleted because I didn't have no space in my phone. But let's continue. So anyways, we was talking back and forth, even sometimes at work. Like, he would just be like begging to try to get with me, talk about, hey, like, I'm a cool dude, you should F with me, blah blah. And I looked at him and I was just like, nah, you a F boy. Like, I just really didn't trust nobody. I was just like, nah. But he kept begging and begging and begging, so I was just like, okay, let me give you a chance, see what you about. Rookie mistake. So we're talking and texting at work. Like, we was playing iMessage games. We was like texting freaky text messages to each other. And like, I can't even remember the day that like we first did it because we did it multiple times. And sometimes I would be high. I didn't really drink with him, but like, I would be high. So I can't really tell you guys like the start of it, but just know it wasn't no one night stand stuff. It wasn't no hit and quit it. And so like, we would be texting. He would text me. He was like, yo, down there is so good, it's warm, it's wet, blah blah. And like, I'm just like, okay, like, or whatever. And like, he would take me like around his like family. I met his mom like 2-3 times. Like, we were getting to know each other and stuff. We was just texting and all that other stuff or whatever. And like, he texted me in the DM. He like, hey, you want to be my little boo? Y'all, tell me if I'm stupid. Okay, I'm getting ghetto. Tell me if I'm stupid. A guy asked you to be his boo or whatever. That basically means code word girlfriend, right? Oh, I messed up. Like, you cannot tell me that he did not want to be with me, because like everybody asked me this, like, so what was y'all together? Was y'all not together? Guys, this guy wanted to be with me. I'm not finna keep telling y'all. He wanted to be with me. I wasn't chasing after him. He was chasing after me. He kept wanting to get my attention. Okay, y'all? Okay, let's continue. So he texted me in a DM saying, hey, you want to be my little boo, whatever, because we was talking on the phone every day. All right, guys, we was talking on the phone almost every day, getting to know him, getting to know me. He took me around his mom. He took me around his cousin. He took me around one of these guys that he said his brothers. I don't know if that's his real brother or whatever. But yeah, I know that one of his brothers passed away. I don't remember the years, but I know that one of his brothers passed away. I think they passed away. I think he passed away in March or whatever. But I can't remember, y'all. He told me some stuff and I can't even fucking remember it, y'all. But anyways, he texted me to be his little boo or whatever. So I guess we were official. You could say we were official. So like, we did it so many times, I can't even count. Like, I can't even count. It was either at night, morning, it didn't even matter. And like, he would text me at work or whatever. And like, I would get mad because like at work, he tried to act like we're not together. I know we have to stay professional. That's not the problem. But like, he would like tell me, oh, well, don't tell nobody that we together because people run their mouth, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just thinking like, okay, but like, if we together and I'm your girl, when you want to let everybody know, you know what I'm saying? So like, I didn't listen. I was just like, you know what? I'm not finna sit up here and just be quiet for what? Because I want my man to love me out loud. Because I'm gonna do the same thing. This my man. Like, I want somebody to appreciate me and be proud of me. So why are you trying to hide me? Right then and there, I knew I effed up. I should have. Because like, before we got together, like, I was about to be done messing with him. I was just like, dude, like, whatever, you want to play games? Because I remember it was this one time when we was at work together, because he was security there. He wasn't no cashier and stuff like me. He was security or whatever. But anyways, that's not the point. Y'all probably know him. Y'all probably seen that nigga around, to be honest. But anyways, so like, it was this one time he was just like, I can get any female I want. And I just looked at him like, okay, and I can get any nigga I want. Like, what are you trying to say here? Let's up the score. Let's see how many females is in your DMs. Okay, like, I was just livid. I was just like, are you serious? Like, you trying to get me and you saying that stuff? I'm like, nah, I was turned off. I was just like, I'm about to have a hot girl summer, city girl summer, and all of that. I'm like, do you know outside the store, I'm a bad bitch, okay? Like, y'all see, got my hair together, my makeup. Like, I'm a bad bitch, and I don't even need none of this stuff. Like, y'all see me with the natural hair without the makeup, and I get more attention being natural than with a full face of makeup. So I was just thinking to myself, like, dude, I'm done talking to you. Like, do you? And this nigga, he kept begging. He like, nah, give me a chance. I'm a cool dude. And he was asking the people that we work with. He was just like, ain't I cool, whatever. And I was just like, okay, whatever. Just dumb. Don't do what I do, y'all. For the young girls out there, if you 18, don't do it. These older guys, they act just like the young guys. Like, if I wanted somebody my age, I would have just went back to my ex. Because if I want somebody to lie to me, treat me like crap, and flirt with so many people, have sex with so many people, I would have just went back to my ex that I knew since high school. If you watching this, I should have just went back to you because you a good liar. But you're not that good because you always get caught. No shade. Okay, I'm done shading my ex. But anyways, so I was just like, okay, I'm going to give you a chance. And that will be it. So that's when he asked me to be his little boo or whatever, blah, blah, all that. Fast forward. So We doing the do, like I said, blah, 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 blah. We doing the do multiple times. I met his mom like 2-3 times, I think. I met his mom like more than once, for sure. I know that. And like, first of all, when we go see his mom, y'all know those like crack houses, you know, in KC or whatever. I think it's down on Truth or whatever. No, it's not Truth. I can't remember. I can't remember my streets. I'm really bad with streets. That's why people think I'm not from KC, but I promise you I am. Like, where I grew up in and all that. But anyways, that's besides the point. So we pick up his mom. Obviously, it's from a crackhead facility. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to shade anybody whose people's on crack. Gets in the car and like she just say like, "Hi, Lucy," and I'm like, I'm just looking at him like, "Are you gonna introduce me to her?" He's just like, "Oh, this my little boo," whatever. He was introducing his whole family, saying that I was his little boo, right? When I told y'all I went over his cousin's house or whatever. And me, I wasn't buddy-buddy with his family at all, because family is fake as fuck. They will sit up here and be like, "Oh, you're the only one he talked to. You the only one, blah, blah." And he got a whole nother bitch. They know, but they're not finna tell you that, because their loyalty lies with him. So I was hip. Like, I was never really cool with their family. He introduced me. They say hi. I spoke up. I said hi. He introduced me to some other people. I forgot, we was at these other people's house, you know, just chilling, smoking, whatever. But like, I don't remember, y'all. Like, half of the shit I don't remember. Like, why would I want to remember these times? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, oh my gosh. Anyways, so fast forward, I found out. Oh wait, I'm missing a part. Hold on. Skirt. So like, he told me that he has 2 kids. Okay, I'm missing stuff. I'm so sorry, y'all. So he tells me that he has 2 kids. I'm like, okay. So he tells me, this is my side of the story, y'all. He tells me that he has a 13-year-old daughter, okay? Because this guy is like 10 times my age, y'all. I'm not gonna tell y'all his age, but he's 10 times my age. So I was just like, okay, or whatever. You know, you got 2 kids. I mean, for your age, that's understandable. Shit, people my age have more than that. So that's cool. So he tells me that he's not with his baby mama. He tells me that he hates her, but I didn't believe that he hated her. The only part I believe, I was just like, okay, if you're not with your baby mama, because at the time he had a son that was about to be 1. And I know y'all about to have these dumb comments in my, "Girl, you dumb. I don't need to hear none of that." Like, we're past that. So yeah, I'm just like, okay, like, you not mess with your baby mama, cool. But I told him, I was just like, hey, like, do you mind if I meet her? Like, can I meet her? Because like, obviously there's gonna be a point of time in us meeting each other, because you know, like, when I tell y'all I never met his daughter, but I have met his son. Like, he brought his son up to the job before, and I met his son or whatever. So I'm like, obviously I'm gonna have to meet the baby mama, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna be around each other or whatever. You want to know what he told me? He said, "I don't want no drama." That's his exact words. "I don't want no drama." Boy, if you don't get. So if I'm your girl, okay, because I don't say bitch. I don't be like, "Oh, well, I'm your bitch." No, because if a nigga refer to you to his bitch, he don't you like that. No, I need a guy to say "my woman." Okay, set boundaries for yourself, babe. So my man, I expect my man as his girl to introduce me to his baby mama, right? Wrong. He don't want to. He said he don't want no drama. Well, joke's on you. But anyways, so I'm just like, okay, like, I guess I'm not gonna meet her. Like, she seemed hella cool, because I'm used to the guys lying about like, "Oh, my baby mama tripping," or "Oh, that bitch crazy." Like, I'm used to that. I dealt with so much with my ex. Like, I was hip to it. I'm like, okay, whatever. She probably hella fucking cool, but you don't want us to meet because you want to sleep around with me and her at the same time. That's what it is. Because I remember him telling me, oh, I don't want to take you to certain places, because he was going to take me to his house, y'all. But it wasn't his house. Oh, and like sometimes he would pick me up from work or whatever. And I'm thinking this Jeep is his car. It's about to get good, y'all. Sit back and enjoy the show, the popcorn and shit. So anyways, I'm thinking this Jeep is his, but like I should have known it wasn't his, because like he would act all like, I don't even know the word, but like he would be like acting nervous, kind of, in a way, like nervous or anxious and shit. Because I would tell him, I'm like, hey, like, we should do this, we should do that, can I come with you, can I do this, you know, because, right, you my boyfriend, you my man, like you claim, right? So I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I got a little clingy. I get a little clingy. That's why I take my relationships serious. Like I'm not with the BS. So I just wanted to be with him, not even every day, but like I just feel like I only see him at work. Like that's when I was just like, okay, like I can't see you outside of work. Like what's going on? Like I thought we were together. Like he would trip on me like going out. I remember one time I went out with my friend Hope. Hey girl, if you watching this. And he was just like, oh well, have you a hot girl summer? Oh, you going without me? And mind y'all, I was just like, come out with me, like come out with me, like let's go out together. Like this nigga did not want to be seen with me in public. So it was just like, okay, like why do I keep putting myself through this, you know what I'm saying? So then I was just like, okay, you know, fast forward, we sped up to, we kept doing it multiple times. And he took me to this big ass house in Kansas with this older lady. I don't know who she was, but he told me about her, but I forgot what he said, y'all. I can't even tell y'all. But yeah, like we was doing it everywhere. We was doing it in the Jeep. We was doing it like at the place that he stayed at. And like then I found out I was pregnant. And like before I told him, I was so nervous. I was with like my sister. This was like, y'all, this was literally the night that my dad passed away a year ago too. So I found out I was pregnant that day. And now that day is coming up again. Oh my gosh, I'm not ready. But so yeah, that's when I found out I was pregnant. And my sister brought me a pregnancy test because oh my gosh, the sun's going down, y'all. But that's when I told him I took the test, because I was nervous to tell him. To be honest, I really didn't want to tell him because I've seen a lot of women go through it. They be scared to tell their baby daddy because they feel like they was gonna leave them or whatever. But I was nervous. I was just like, Kaylee, like, just tell him. Just tell him, see how he reacts or whatever, right? So I tell him that I'm pregnant. Because I cried, y'all. I cried a little bit. I cried for like a few seconds. I was just like, no. Why me? I didn't even think I was fertile. But anyways, I took the test and I told him. And for the most part, at first, he was calm. He was just like, oh, okay, like, what you want to do? I'm not trying to sound crazy or anything, but like, what you trying to do? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm still in shock. Like, I'm still in denial. And I didn't take like multiple tests because I knew that one time, like after we did it, like you could just tell when a guy's just, you know, coming you. And my pH balance was thrown off. That was the first part to when I knew. I hate when females be like, oh, I didn't know if you're having unprotected sex. Girl, you know, you just lying. But I didn't know before I was pregnant that I was pregnant because my pH balance was off. I smelled like him, you know, like the semen and stuff, whatever. I smelled like him. It wasn't like a funky smell, but like I smelled like him. So I was just like, okay, like my pH is thrown off. Like, what's going on? So then second time, I'm like, okay, let me wait for my period to see if it's gonna come. My period didn't come. I missed my period, and then that's when I knew that I thought I was pregnant. So then I took that test, and right after I took that test or whatever, like I think either a few days or like a week, like the next week or whatever, I went up to see how many like weeks I was. And guess how many weeks I was? I was 6 weeks. Yeah, that was pretty far. They checked me. I went to Resource Health. They did their ultrasound on me. And then I went to the doctor, the OBYN doctor. And they was just like, yeah, you're 6 weeks. And I was just like, I don't remember if I told my baby daddy that, but like, he just switched up on me. And he was telling me that I needed an abortion and that that I should get an abortion and stuff. Like, he just started freaking out because we went over his so-called brother's house or whoever he is to him. And like, I was just bawling my eyes out because he was trying to force me to get an abortion to like call, because I was on the phone with the clinic that was in Liberty. And they was talking about like pills and stuff to get an abortion. And I was just crying my eyes out. I'm like, really? Like, I'm not the one that had this baby by myself. And like, he tried to put the blame on me till I got pregnant. He tried to say like, oh, but you the one that got on top, and you got off of me and you got right back on. And I'm just thinking like, dude, like, are you dumb?
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
Like, are you dumb? Like, seriously, are you fucking dumb? Because first of all, how are you gonna blame me for getting pregnant when you never provided protection in the first place?
How strong your pull-out game is.
Yo, that joint pull up.
Really, nigga?
2, how you gonna blame me for getting pregnant when I'm the one that can't keep up with whether you netted or not? You supposed to keep up with that, babe. That's your body, that's your nut. Like, you're really mad at me because I got pregnant by you. Like, be anything but effing for real. So yeah, I was at like his brother's house, and like, I was so upset. I was calling everybody. I was letting them know. I'm like, he wants me to get an abortion. And they're just like, what? Like, that's effed up and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah. So then, like, fast forward, like, we leave or whatever. And, like, he's just telling me, he's just like, nah, I can't do this. You need to get an abortion, blah, blah. And I was just like, are you serious? You really want me to get an abortion? And you, and I'm not the only one that had this baby? Are you crazy? So like, he keep asking me like, what you trying to do, what you trying to do? And I'm like, I don't know, like, can I figure this shit out first? You know what I'm saying? So like, fast forward, I tell him that I'm keeping a baby, and he's like, okay, I'll help. And I'm thinking he's stepping up, right? He manipulated me into thinking that he was going to come to my appointments. He manipulated me into thinking that he was going to help me with this baby. And like, half of my first trimester, he was there, and I was like really sick. I had morning sickness. I was throwing up. I didn't know what I was having because I wanted a surprise. But obviously, I feel like I was having a girl because most of the time, like, when you have morning sickness, it's a girl. For some people it might be wrong though, whatever. But so then that happened and I'm like, okay. And he was checking up on me every day or whatever, but he never went to not one appointment with me or whatever. So I was just like, okay. He cashed at me $15 with his broke ass. Anyways, but yeah. So then, like, his whole energy, like, shifted. Like, he was checking up on me, like, every day. But he was just asking the same thing, like, hey, are you all right? And I kept telling him I'm sick. Like, I'm literally throwing up my guts and you don't give a fuck. He has shifted. At first, it was all cool, whatever. And then, like, he just ghosted me. He ghosted me my whole pregnancy. He didn't want nothing to do with me. Then he changed his number on me, and I didn't even know because I was texting that number. He changed his number on me, so I wouldn't have contact with him. Then I never heard from him. He never went to my baby shower, none of my appointments, no nothing. So, like, fast forward, I had the baby, whatever. I remember, like, one time I was, like, pregnant, like, full belly. Like, I could, like, give birth at any time. And he was still working at the beauty supply store at the time. Like, he would see me and he would just run away from me. Yep. He would just run away, the other way, away from me. So I was just like, okay. So I'm having this baby by myself. I'm taking care of this baby by myself. So then, like, after I had my baby, like, I was texting him, I'm like, are you gonna step up? Like, I was blowing him up every single day. Like, are you gonna help me with this baby? Like, are you gonna step up? Are you gonna be a man? Like, are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do that? He just keep lying. He just keep lying. And I was just so sick and tired of it that I exposed him. I blasted him on Facebook. I called him out his name. I said, you're a deadbeat. You gave me something. Like, you ain't shit. So then, before, like, I blasted him, I found out from my ex-best friend, because we was looking up his page and stuff, that he has a whole nother girl and he got her pregnant. He's posted up at her baby shower that he never came to mind to. He was at the hospital with this girl, everything. And I'm just like, you can make babies, but you can't take care of them. Like, you have 4 kids now. You claim 3, because he don't claim my daughter at all, y'all. He don't claim her or nothing. And I'm just like, I found out, and that's when I blasted him. I was just like, he got a whole nother bitch. He did this, he did that. He ain't shit. And everybody was just like, no, take it down. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, fuck this nigga. He got me fucked up. He fucked with the wrong bitch, okay? So I was just like, no, I'm not taking this shit down, because everybody needs to know how much of a pussy this nigga is. So I kept it up. He called me from a text now number. He was blowing me up. Then he was texting me like, oh, I could take a test and then we can go from there. Oh, I take care of mine. You better be smooth and blah, blah. Like, trying to threaten me. I'm like, boy, bye. Like, oh, this is weird. You don't take care of your kid. Never have, never will. So I was just like, whatever. Like, now you trying to blow me up. I've been blowing you up all day, every day, seeing if you was going to help me with our child that you helped me create. And you don't want to do that. So I was just like, man, I don't care to expose you. I didn't answer his call when he was blowing me up. I just watched that shit ring, because I was just like, you put me through so much. And I didn't even want to talk to you. Like, I gave you a chance, and this is why I'm so, like, guarded and uptight, whatever people want to call me, stuck up, bougie. I don't care, because you're not finna sit up here and treat me like shit when I ain't did nothing to you. I know my worth. I'm not finna put up with nothing from no man ever again. Fuck y'all. Suck a dick. So then, like, he starts blowing me up and he's talking about, oh, I could take a test and Like I said, you can take a DNA test or whatever. And I'm just like, boy, get the fuck on. Like, you're not finna take no test with your scary ass. I'm like, get out of hiding first. Get out of running away from me with your scary punk ass. Like, you claim you're so tough. Like, be a real man and take care of your kid. Like, he don't hit me up. He don't text me nothing. And then the most amazing thing, like, when I tell you guys I'm the chosen one, God loves me. He really does. So I had a gut feeling. Something told me not to take that post down of me exposing my baby daddy. And guess who hits me up? Who's seen my post? Guess. His first baby mama. His first baby mama hits me up. And she's telling me how he don't take care of her kids either. And I was just like, oh, thank God. And we're just talking, hashing it out. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, it feels good to know that, like, she don't understand. Like, that shit made me so happy. Like, I was relieved. Like, when I tell you guys, I was so hurt. Like, this guy, like, hurt me. And I've been hurt before, but, like, that shit broke me. And it's just like, I'm sitting up here calm, talking to you guys about it, joking and laughing. That's how you know, like, I'm slowly but surely healing. But at the same time, it's just like, what if I run into this nigga on the streets? Like, what do I do? Because now I want to fight. But, yeah, we talked and all that, and we're hella cool. Like, she's hella cool, so... yeah, I'm gonna end this here. That's the story about my ain't shit ass baby daddy. And if y'all ever see him, beat him up for me. I'm so serious. I don't promote violence, but I'd rather y'all get him for me. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed this story time, because it's crazy. But I thank you guys for watching this video. It's KJ Mob, or what? No mob, period. Hello. All right. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.